Hey, what's up everybody? Chief here. Thanks for checking out my video. If you haven't yet, please do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on bells for notifications so you don't miss any of my videos or live streams. While you're at it, why don't you go ahead and toss this video a like because it seriously helps me out. So in today's video, we are actually on my free-to-play Champion League alt account, and I am going to be sharing with you some tips on how to survive in Champion League, or maybe you're struggling because you have lower level robots, weapons. Either way, I'm going to share with you my tips on how to be successful playing war robots with lower level gear. So starting with probably the easiest but most important tip, and that is to understand honor points and the whole system. And a while back I released this video, link up above, explaining the honor point system in detail. It's an older video, the audio is a little choppy, but it's still very useful. And that is the most important tip and the easiest for you to do because it doesn't even require playing. Now, the second tip that I have here is to play a balanced hangar. Now, what do I mean by a balanced hangar? First, you need a fast bot for beacons. You need a mid to long range support. Something in the 5 to 600 meter range is very good. You also need a healer, and you are going to finally need a second damage robot and a tank. Okay, so that is a balanced hangar, and it is extremely important to be successful when playing for honor points. Okay, so we will go ahead and take a quick look at the hangar that I'm going to be running for you guys today, and I'm going to give you some more tips during the gameplay. Okay, but starting off here, this is kind of my fast bot. It is a Kumio, not too high of a level. I do have an Ares in here. Now the Ares built-in weapon system is 500 meters, so I'm counting that as my mid-range support. I have the healer, I have an Aljun for damage, and I have a Falcon for tanking. Now, before we get started, a quick look here at what I'm building in the workshop on this account. I am building a Glory because it is much better on the Falcon than the Ember that I currently have equipped. So, that's what I'm working on. Now, I'm going to run a couple of matches for you guys, and like I said, I'm going to give you a few more tips along the way. So let's go ahead and drop in. Okay, so here we are. This is the first match. This is Beacon Rush, and we are on Castle. I'm going to start off with my Kumio, and I am going to attempt to get a couple of beacons. Now, beacons are very important because they give you honor points. Okay, so that's one way to kind of focus on your honor, and that is the third tip that I have for you. The number 3 tip is to focus on gaining those honor points while you're playing matches. Now, hopefully you guys have checked out my other video explaining all the different ways that you can get honor points while playing, but if not, definitely check it out afterwards. But here we are. I'm trying to get a second beacon here, and unfortunately I'm going to go down, and that's fine. Let me go ahead and drop in with a second robot here, and I'm going to go ahead and drop in with my Ares because they are pushing pretty hard over here, coming up on the bridge. So here I am. Now, I do consider the Ares, even with the Tehran setup here, to be more of a kind of almost mid-range, more of a support robot. Yes, it's only 350 meters on the Tehrans, but the shotguns that I have equipped are 500 meters, and so is his built-in weapon system. So here I am. I'm just trying to help keep them at bay. I don't want them to progress too much here. And I'm also working on gaining some damage. Damage is another big part of getting honor points. It used to be the old ranking system was strictly based on your damage, but now it is based on honor points. And damage is a big part of it still. You can get a lot of honor points for both kills and damage. So here we are. I've got a triple kill already, so I think I'm doing okay as far as both damage and kills are going. Looks like we do have kind of some strong opponents. I will go ahead. I see a teammate here pushing up with his Ares, so I'm going to move in as well and try to give him some support. Looks like he just used his ability, and I'm gonna have to use mine because I was being targeted. So just adding a little bit more damage here. Hopefully we can get this beacon turned. And there we go. It looks like we did get the beacon. So hopefully I got credit for that, because beacons are also a kind of a big deal with honor points as far as beacon rush and domination go. So now I'm dropping in with my tank. This one here is just to, I usually drop him in to either defend or to push beacons. He is hard to kill. I do have the traditionalist on this Falcon, but you know, he is only like level 8, maybe 9. I don't remember exactly, but he's not maxed out by any means. But I'm gonna go ahead and move up here. This Ares is almost down, so I want to try and get him taken down before he causes too many problems for my team. And I'm unfortunately locked down here, and I'm getting shot in the back. That's okay. And okay, looks like he got some support, but we were able to at least get rid of that one Ares. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and try and push for this beacon. It does look like I'm down maybe a couple of players on my team already. So at this point, I'm kind of, you know, rethinking, okay, well, maybe we shouldn't push, you know, maybe, you know, I just start going for more honor points. So here I am, I drop in with my Mender next, and I want to be sure that I get some kind of healing done on my teammates using a healing bot. So even if it's only a small amount, generally speaking, since so few people run a balanced hangar or even have a healer in their hangar, that's, you know, like free honor points. So it's definitely good to have one in, you know, in your hangar. If nothing else, just because it's easy honor points, but also it does really help your team out sometimes in order to help keep them alive. So I'm up here. I got at least a little bit of healing done with him, so hopefully that is enough for first place in Champion League. That's like 420 or 430 honor points. So here we are, trying to get one more kill here. There we go, and I'm gonna go down. So now I am on my last spot. It looks like they are pushing up towards our top beacon as well, and we are definitely down 2 players. So I'm just going to, at this point, try to make sure that I'm getting some damage, because I'm pretty sure on a 5 or 6 versus 3 scenario, we are most likely going to lose the match. So since I've put some good check marks in the honor points block as far as beacons, heals, kills, now I am going to just focus a little bit more on damage. Hopefully I will pick up a few more kills along the way as well. So the Aljun here, everybody knows it is a very strong robot. It is great for damage, but you know, he is also, you know, fairly weak, so you do have to be cautious when playing it, so that you can actually keep it alive. You know, really just focus on where you're going to be landing, and don't push too hard with it, otherwise you might end up losing your robot a little bit early. But here we go. Looks like I'm going to get a little more damage. So got a picked up another kill. That's great. Got my ability back. Let's go ahead and try and move out of his range so that I don't get suppressed, because I need to get that precious damage. And it looks like we are down to only now 3 robots, okay, or 3 players rather. So I'm just, like I said, I'm going to play defensively and keep focusing on getting those honor points. It's very, 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 very important. Everything about ranking and moving up in leagues is about honor points now. So here we are. I'm not going to get over there to that beacon, so I'm going to go ahead and use my ability, try and take out this other Aljun. But it looks like I am now all alone on this match, so hopefully I can get a little more damage before I get taken down. And there we go with the rampage, and I am down. So this here, it's an obvious loss, okay? And that is the next tip that I have for you guys when you are trying to move up and be successful in leagues. Accept losing, okay? Just accept it. It is part of the game, Okay, very few people have very high win percentages. You see here, I did excellent. I topped out with honor points, topped out with damage. It was great. So I'm still points positive for moving up in the league. So this is an awesome example of, this is something I can accept. This loss. Losses are going to happen. Don't get too caught up in wins and losses. Okay. Of course, nobody likes to lose too much, but it is part of the game. Okay, so here we are. I'm dropping in now for the second match. This is Beacon Rush. Once again, I am starting off with my Kumio, and we are on Moon Map. Oops, ran into my teammate there. So first and foremost, I want to try and get a couple of beacons here. So here we go on the home beacon. Get it turned. Try to use a little bit of cover over here. Try to get up. I'm locked down, unfortunately, but I want to try and get over there and try and pick up that second beacon. And it looks like I am going to get that, so that is great. So here we are once again, focusing on gaining those honor points, and go back this way, try and get into center. And it looks like there is somebody up above, so unfortunately we are not going to be able to get this beacon turned right now. But let me go over here and see if I can't help with regaining this side beacon up here. I am getting shot in the back, but let's get this Aojun taken out. Come on, get him down, get him down. Oh, unfortunately it didn't happen and I went down. But that's okay, because now I'm going to go ahead and drop in with this time the Aojun, and that's because I want to make sure that I can get these guys taken down, and this is one of my higher damage dealing robots. So there we go. I am trying to get this beacon turned. Unfortunately I went down, and that is kind of a gamble that you take when you are trying to get or hold beacons with an Aojun. They don't have a whole lot of health, so now I'm dropping in with my tank. The tank will hopefully survive long enough for me to get up here and push on this beacon, and looks like I have another Falcon that I have to go against. Hopefully my team will help me out, because trying to take down another traditionalist Falcon is pretty tough to do on your own, but thankfully my team is hooking me up and helping me out, and boom, now they are gone. So looks like we are going to go ahead and cap this one, and that is pretty much a 5 cap. So that is great. That's another beacon, to put towards my honor points. And now I'm, it looks like, we pretty much have a 5 cap. So I'm just going to try and get through my robots. I'm still going to try and get at least a little bit of heal damage once this Falcon goes down. Or not heal damage, but healing points. With my Mender, I definitely want to make sure that I get to my Mender so that I can try and get those points as well. And here we are, just going to try and defend this beacon and try and keep this 5 cap as long as possible, because their beacon bar is going fast. So now I'm in the last robot, and that's okay with me, because this match is definitely pretty much already won. I was able to heal a couple of my teammates here just now, and I went down. So even though I did not survive for too long with that robot, that Mender, that's okay, because I was paying attention to the match, and then I was pushing to get those honor points. I just need that check mark in the box. So that's what I was able to do. And while doing it, and this is the final tip, support your team. Always try and find ways to support your team, whether that's dropping a tank at the right time, supporting or defending a beacon, or using your healer. Always support your team, and that is the final tip that I have for you. So taking a look here at the match, not too bad. I came in number 2 as far as honor points, even though other people out damaged me. Okay, so a quick review on the tips here. 1, understand the honor system, most important. 2, play with a balanced hanger. This might take you a little while to get set up, but it is well worth it. 3, focus on gaining honor during your matches. Pretty simple, right? You understand the honor system, work towards getting them. Accept losses. Losses are going to happen, just accept it and move on. And then finally, support your team. Always support your team in every match that you play, and I think you're going to be very successful. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. I hope you learned something. I hope it was useful to you. If it was, don't forget to give the video a like, and until the next video, Chief out.